Bonjour! So we are back in Bridgeport for another renovation. Previously, I've done one residential lot here, the library, the parking garage. It's actually a lounge, but I really wanted to do the parking garage. I'll pin on the screen the playlist where you can find these episodes. And right now I'm doing the art gallery over there, but was in the mood for something a bit more festive. I wanted to tackle one that could be placed elsewhere, and that I've placed elsewhere. The grind. I think it's also in the lot library. I have renovated it before. Well, sort of. I did a few makeovers, depending on what town I would place it. But yeah, so I'm thinking that's a lot that can also be placed elsewhere. So it's not as if it's just for Bridgeport. I wanted something a bit different from the art gallery. I think this one's going to do the trick. So let's check it out first in Edit Town. Yeah, it is a standard size, 30 by 40, the grind, a dance club. Okay, let's go for a tour. Ooh, you know what? I didn't remember it was that grungy looking. It looks like a warehouse for sure, but it looks like a bit like rotten wood, you know? I think I'm going to change that so that it looks at least like something a bit more solid and, oh, yeah, maybe, oh, you know what? I might get inspiration from next door over there. I know it's a decor item, but maybe more with that type of material here than wood that doesn't age well. But, and also the contrast with those windows. The garage doors, I do remember that part. I think they are also in the back. There are also garage doors. But they have maybe a better view here. From here, I don't think they see a lot of, oh, maybe a bit the skyline. Oh, I do remember the table here because there is room for the food truck, which is pretty cool. There are different color lights. Okay. So then, let's see. Yeah, that's it. Well, these two are pretty much the same. Okay. Ooh, pretty. And there is room to have like a parking area in the front or something more to dress it up a bit in the front. How much room is there at the back? Too wide. Okay. About the roof, it's quite iconic, I think, and something that goes with the lot. So the door is there. There is room. Okay, so the bar area over there. Isn't it a bit weird that it's smack dab in the entryway like that? I don't know. Oh, do they have a view when you open the garage door? Question, no, not really. Or tables with stools. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Different patterns. Ooh. I'll try to use them. It's a converted warehouse, so I'll try to go with that. I really like that the flooring is a bit different everywhere, because it does look like a warehouse that way. Like there was different type of machinery or different storage areas. So that's the 2 dance floors. I do remember these. In the nooks, and then there are 3 other garage doors there, and there is room here to do. Oh, pretty sure. Do you have a? Yeah, I really like the view from there. So I'm going to add at least the spirally thingy. Don't remember how it's called every time. So the bathrooms are there with. Are they floating? Yeah, they are. There is no ceiling. And this is the second floor. The staircase is there. Okay, sitting area over there. Okay. Is it really used? Because, so, thinking to add a freeze level here. And that way to break off a bit the line here. Because it's everything in a big room, but instead of having everything on the same level, have a split level. And maybe the bar, I'm going to move it over there, I think, because this corner over there looks a bit like it could be backstage, I mean the staff area. And I might add even a secondary entrance here, like a staff entrance. Do I keep a lofted area? But maybe only there, above the bar or something like that. I might continue the freeze level up to there and then have a corner where they can go with the juice cake. So I'm going to try and keep the grungy vibe. Okay, so quick overview. First floor. And so this floor is going to be one floor above. I'll keep the bathrooms over there. And that's the roof area. Okay. So those are the main ideas I'm going with for now. Might change again during the whole renovation. Let's get into it. So tackling the layout first, because I wanted to have a better idea of the shape on the building before starting really on the building itself. So I already knew I wanted to split the first level up, so to break up a bit the linear aspect of that main room and have two deck areas. It's not really, because there is also a platform where I've put the DJ booth. So and on each side where the bar used to be at the entrance, like at the left side here, I've made at first it was a sitting area, but then I've changed it, so it's there is a deck corner there, and then where the on the other side of the wall where the staircase is, there is that big platform area, and it goes up to the next room where the terrace room on the other side of the garage door, and also so here doing the DJ booth corner, and that's the only garage door I've kept at the front of the building. And I removed the staircase, and instead I'm using a circular staircase to access the lofted area upstairs on the second floor, technically the second floor. And I've changed it a bit also because there is now only a part, like a corridor-like walkway on the second floor, only on one side of the building, but we'll see that later. So here, working on the entrance, it's now closed off with that big archway from Pets, and here doing the second floor, and there is also a split level there, but it's less noticeable. And yeah, so just I just kept that one garage door at the front, and also removed part of the foundation at the front, so that would look like three different entrances for that, where the other two garage doors used to be, so that I'm like converted warehouse, but they have removed a couple of doors because they didn't really need them. And then I went with a more concrete look for the exterior of the building. I grunge it up a bit more later, using other textures and with walls with different layers, so that you can have different textures on the same wall, piece of wall, and so that it looks a bit more detailed and again more grunge. And then so that's the back where the what I'm calling the terrace area is, but I don't really know how to call that area. And I've walled in a part of it, and there was a part where the fence used to be. I've just changed the fence with the beaded one here. because it's easier to see the view from there. The other one was, I liked it for that building, but it was blocking the view. So that way it's more that they really have a view on the ocean, sea, body of water that is on the other side. And then, here I'm trying different textures there. I wasn't sure about the windows. So the windows that existed, that were there, they are a bit, I don't know, they didn't look the part for me. They're a bit difficult to place, these ones. I think they look a bit too modern, so I tried to find windows that would fit with the overall look of the building, but it wasn't easy either. I wound up using, I think they are base game windows, you know, the small square ones, because they are quite versatile like that. You can place them a bit in kind of almost any type of buildings that they go with them. And also Lily is going to be pleased. I've used Master Suite for the very narrow windows for the bathroom area. And so here, tackling the entryway, so I've added a photo booth there, just so that they have that option too. And then I went directly to the bathrooms. I tried to have, I wasn't sure, I didn't want them to look dirty, but I didn't really want them also to look like pristine. So I tried to play, I played with different textures, and also with the screens, for instance, from late night. And because they have stencils on different ones on each side, so to have some variety as to how the building has been defaced bit by bit, you know. But at the same time, I didn't want it to look like something unsavory, like something like nobody is going to the bathroom because terrible bathrooms. Oh yeah, that mirror, I really wanted to use it. I have left it, but I almost didn't, because there is only one version of it, only one swatch. So it's the same, it's damaged the same way everywhere. It's the same stains and stickers on all the different, not different because they're not different, all the swatches that are available. It's just I don't know if there is maybe a very slight frame around it, but I don't remember exactly. I know that you can see different swatches of it, but I think so. Anyway, so there is only that version, so I used it in both bathrooms, and I was thinking that in a nightclub maybe they need area to freshen up a bit, so that's why I've put side tables. I've playtested the whole lot. There is a tour with where I've sent Tintin and a few themes that were there, so you can see during the tour the whole place in action. But I have a few things I need to change, so I need to go back because I've already exported the lot, but I need to go back and change a few things because I've seen while watching the tour, I was like, ooh, okay, I forgot to do that. And there are a few things I don't really know if they're going to work properly or not, and that's mostly music, which could be kind of a hassle in a, in a nightclub if there is no music. But yeah, I'll try and remember to talk about that when we get to the main room. But first I went back outside because I added a neon sign in the bathrooms, in both bathrooms, and then I was thinking that I could use the same one outside, so I did a sort of a awning. At first I used the big sign there, but I thought this one could fit the part better. And then adjusting the outside, so I did a parking lot at the front. There is also, I don't think I've ever seen, because I've playtested the lot at different times, so that I was sure that this or that would work. And I haven't seen anything coming over by bike, so I've put bike racks, but they can be removed and you can put like a dumpster instead or something like that. And on the other nook, I've put it in the small nook, well, not that small, but here, dumpster here, and on the other one there is the bike racks, the bike station. And then I also did an area on the side where the secondary door is. Oh, there is also a fire escape at the back of the building, so there are 2 more doors. When I was playtesting the lot, the SIMS didn't go to them. I did have the bouncer so yeah, there is a bouncer, but there is no, I haven't set it up so that they don't need to bribe the bouncer to get in. Everyone can get in. But I wanted to have someone at the entrance. It looked like something, I mean, there was room to have someone there. So when the bouncer arrived, when I was playtesting at the end, so you'll see that he actually went the long way to get to the main entrance. So he went behind the building and then he reappeared next to the main entrance and went to his workstation. So yeah, that's something I need to talk about too. The special effects machines. I'm not someone who plays a lot with nightclubs and extra, so I've never really used them, and the special effects machine like that, and I had to turn them on manually, all of them. And I've put quite a few there, so I don't know if there is another way to do that, but yeah, I had to turn all of them on and turn the light on, but that wasn't, you can do all the lights at the same time. What I forgot to do, and I spent so much time doing that, it's the gobos there, and I had, there are 3 of them in the main room, so you won't see them during the tour at the end because I totally forgot to turn them on. And that's something, I don't know if there is a solution to have them on automatically, or if you need to go to all of them and turn them on. And oh yeah, no, you can go to one of them and have all the gobos on for the lot. I totally forgot to do that. I did a tour of the lot before playing for the playtesting part to turn on all the FX machines, but forgot the gobos. And the FX machines have already, the ones that are inside the building, because there are 2 outside on the barrels, and the two outside the FX is fire and some fire, and that was because I've seen that was the one used in the existing one. And inside there are almost all except one, that is where the two gobos are, two of the gobos are with it's at the foot of the column, opposite side of the DJ booth, and it's the fog machine. And the other ones that are inside those nooks, the foundation over there, and there is on top of it they are fenced in with that fence. Yeah, so that's where they are. If you want to turn them on manually, as I did. Hopefully there is another way to do that, but yeah, I don't know. And I did it. What have I? Oh yeah, the wall speakers. So the music. So I've used the wall speakers. I don't think I've added another one, but I'm pretty sure I've used the ones that were already there. And I was surprised when I playtested that they did not work, and I couldn't click on them to make them work. I'm pretty sure I used NRAS to, or maybe it's in the game. At that point I don't know what's in the game and what's from the mod, but I had to click on them to disable and then enable them again so that they would play music. But there was no music on the lot when I was playtesting when I started with the SIMS, so I was very surprised. So nobody was dancing at the beginning. I was like, what? And that was the wall speakers. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to adjust a couple of things I've noticed when doing when watching the tour. And I'm going to add a few, maybe two, maybe one so we're on the second floor here. Maybe one on the second floor and one on the first floor, and none on the deck areas. Stereos. I'm going to add some stereos on the lot so that if the wall speakers don't work, there is another option to have some music there. And I also wanted to talk about, oh yeah, so on that deck here, on the other side of the garage door, that's where there is the main street art corner. The garage doors, I had to do something to click on them so that they could be opened. But there's something to do there, and I'm not sure it's not going to be reset once I've exported the lot. So I don't know how it's going to be, but you might need to do something before having the SIMS able to open them. And so on that side here I've put a couple of juice cakes, and I'm going to, at least this one here, orientate it differently, because that way the SIMS are going to be visible when they drink from it. So I have a couple of things to do, to change, and then export again the lot. So I really need to do that, because else I'm going to, lay awake in my bed and think about the lot and all the things I really need to have done there differently, or that I've forgotten to customize properly, stuff like that. It's just, it's something I need to work on, because I release too many lots to obsess over all of them like that. So that corner here, it's actually idea from one of my nieces, Billy, who told me that the bubble blowing machines would be perfect there. I was wondering what I could have there. And at first I had another seating area, and she was like, why don't you put that? It's pretty fun to watch too. So I did that, so it's her corner. She helped me out with quite a few things there because I'm not a nighttime person. I've never been to a nightclub, so I'm not interested in partying. And so I ask my nieces, usually the eldest, they are adults, and so I ask them what is in a nightclub. And Bibi, she's not a party animal at all either. She has never been either to a nightclub, and so she was a bit lost like me. And we were like, do put a TV there? And well, after thinking about it, I haven't put any TV there, but I've put telescopes. So it's silly. It's because it's the upper deck there, and the lofted area, and like it's a balcony, so maybe they can watch other people dance, but they don't do that. So maybe they can kind of do that using the telescope. There is also a small, it's a kitchen area, and a small dance floor there near the pool. So I've put a pool there because I was like, it's an old warehouse plus, so there might be stuff left from the warehouse days, and also it looks like fun. So some things to do. And for the overall look, I went industrial there. And another thing, oh yeah, before I forget, there is also a hopscotch object that I've placed at the front of the building here. And the idea was, the walk the straight line. If you're not too drunk, then you can take the car. So that's instead they hopscotch their way to that car, and if they fail, well, there are plenty of taxi in town. So quick overview, since it's already a long episode. So the parking lot in the front with the dumpster area over there. The main entrance is over there with the hallway, let's say. The photo booth is there. Then main door leading to the dance floor. Here the DJ booth, the bar area on the platform here with a couple of booth spaces over there. Juice cake area, the spinning wheel here. Then back in the main room over there, the corridor with the fire exit and 2 bathrooms. Back here there is a staircase, and here there is a sliding pole. So that's the bubble blowing machine. And then upstairs there is, so the staircase is there, and there is a lounge area with 2 telescopes, a coffee machine, small bar, then here the sliding pole. And that's it. I've playtested it. It worked, but I needed to handle some things manually, like the special effects and the music inside when they got inside. So it's a bit of work. It's not like ready to go a lot. And I haven't seen the food truck yet, but that might be the settings in my game. That's going to be it for this video and this makeover. I'll see you in the next one. À bientôt!